Hi, so you're probably wondering, why is she crying? And today I'm going to be exposing the truth about being a reach ahead student and everything you need to know about it. Hi, my name is Lana. Most of this is going to be Canadian schooling, so if you get confused along the way, don't be scared, feel free to leave a comment. I can explain everything over and over and over again. But this is a sit-down video, so I'm going to quickly leave all the times of different topics that I'm going to be talking about and really everything that needs to be explained when I'm a reach ahead student. So maybe you're considering it for yourself, and here I am to guide you, to tell you how I did it, and overall to give you my experience and what I suggested. First off, how did I do it? Really, I couldn't have done it without teachers and my guidance counselor. She is the woman I love most, and I give her all my thanks. Even though it's her job, she always tells me I'm so grateful for that woman. So, really, what I did is in grade 9, I had the intention of graduating early, and that's what most reach ahead students will go for, is either getting more spares and more courses or graduating early. I've switched my reasoning to having more classes and getting more spares because at the end I am going to go for an internship at the United Nations, hopefully, or just a government internship, some type of internship with politics, really. But I originally went to graduate early, so I went up to her and I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just want to graduate early. It took us a while to conversate about it. She wasn't confused, but she wasn't sure how to do it, and to this day she's made arrangements to my schedule that has brought me where I am today. I'll be explaining my schedule kind of in depth right now, so skip to this time if you want to just know everything else, but here are my schedules. Grade 9, I only had one reach ahead course, which ended up being a course of math. So I have completed all my maths, and not everyone is able to do that. I was decent at math, and that's what got me. I'm also going to be explaining my averages. So I took that one course, and then grade 9 was kind of the year to plan out how we were going to do my next couple years so that I can graduate early. I can graduate I can graduate now if I wanted to, but I decided not to. This year is just kind of like, I prefer to graduate with my friends, and it's just an overall I've overcame that kind of like weird spot I was at in the beginning of grade 9. So my average that year was an 88, and these are all the courses I took, but overall, like I said, I only took one reach ahead course. It's in grade 10 where I got ahead. So grade 10, I already had, here's the schedule, I already had the next grade's math and also grade 12 math. So that let me complete all my maths. And then I also had computer science for an older grade, and I took an online course. So I had my 8 courses plus an online course, which was French, so a year ahead in French, and I also took Spanish lessons. Spanish counted as a credit, and I'm still doing Spanish this year, but those are the 4 courses that got me to reach ahead, and my 4 extra courses that kind of gave me that push start to be able to graduate this year. This year, I can't really give you my full schedule, like what semester 1 and semester 2 looked like because of COVID reasons, but these are all the classes I took. And forgot to mention, my average of grade 10 was a 90%. And then now I have 2 courses for online, Spanish again, and then I also have a couple courses that are grade 12, but so does a lot of my other friends. So I'm currently taking health online. I have English right now, and I have Spanish. So those are my 3 courses right now. When other people might have 1 or 2, I have 3. So Then the rest of my classes are kind of ahead, kind of not. And then the one other class that I took online was English grade 12, so I'll have all my maths and all my Englishes done this year. None of my courses involve science because no, just no. And I have never been able to understand science. So, sorry, science teachers. That's kind of where everything went with that. Then, here are just my courses for grade 12. If you are interested, this is kind of like the rundown. And I don't have my average for this year, it's not done yet. But that's really all the courses that got me to reach ahead. What I also did to get myself in the position I am now is I take summer school. Summer school, is it worth it? Absolutely yes. I'll tell you a million times over, take summer school, because you are offered spares. You get to finish what would usually take you 5 months to do in 3 weeks. That is such a marginal improvement, and it gets you so much farther faster. So take it. If nobody's already told you, I'm here telling you, take it. I took in grade 9 civics and careers, which was mandatory. And then over the summer, I took intro to anthropology, sociology, and psychology. Can't speak. I took that one course, and it took me 3 weeks to finish, and I got a 93, and in my civics and careers, I got a 90. So, would I say everything's worth it? Absolutely. I'll tell you again and again and again, taking extra courses and summer school has got me where I am today. So now you know what my schedule looked like. I told you that summer school is worth it, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and explain why am I a reach ahead student. So I kind of briefly said that I wanted to graduate early, but my dream is to become the human rights lawyer for the United Nations. If you couldn't already tell, because you should be subscribed to me, I make videos about fashion, veganism, sustainability, and I go ahead and also add some anime to that. I plan to make another video of my productive schedule, so go ahead and subscribe for when that comes out. And yeah, so that's what you need to know. So that all kind of adds to my passion, and I love talking about it. I love debates. I think this is a really important subject to go into, and I can't really explain why I want to do it. I heard the name United Nations when I was in about grade 8, and it was like a calling. That sounds so weird. Yeah, but I was basically called to it. I can't really explain. And then along with that, why I'm taking Spanish is I want to learn 12 languages fluently before I die. Weird goal, but it was just something I wanted to do. My work-life balance isn't there anymore. I really have a hard time dealing with going ahead and doing schoolwork, trying to figure out if I can even get a part-time job because of my time management. And overall, I would say I'm a pretty productive person. I get everything done on time, and so there's only rare occasions where I need extensions. But sometimes it makes me cry because I just want to be a normal teenager, and this kind of takes away from that. This is something that is definitely, you have to sacrifice some things to get what you want, and this is exactly what I'm doing. I want my dream more than I want to be going out and partying and making all these friends, being on my phone all the time. All that, it's not as important to me as becoming a human rights lawyer and being able to learn all these languages. So sometimes I'll cry about it because you can get lonely. I wouldn't say I am, because I do still have friends and I've gone to parties. I have fun. It's just sometimes you feel like that's being removed from your life, and you can tell by watching other kids. It sucks, I won't lie, but overall I'm growing, and that's what I really wanted. And plus, I have this thing where I just need to learn all the time. If I don't feel like I'm learning, then my life feels purposeless. Even if it's just like watching a show and I'm learning something, that's just like makes me all feel a butterfly inside. And if that makes any sense, oh my god, I'm crazy. That's probably what you're thinking. I am. You're welcome. But it's it's really painful. Like, I'll be honest, it's not something you can just give the opportunity to everybody. You have to work for it, and there's no way I wouldn't be able to work for it if I didn't have such good friends and a good environment, good teachers who understand everything. Because if you haven't already checked out, I explain like having a relationship with my teachers in this video and my little message at the end. But in my little big sister talk, I mentioned that having my teachers as people I can go talk to are kind of like essential, because then I don't feel like I'm working all the time, but I feel like I am making it an easier class for them. I'm clearly enjoying being there, and that's what matters most to me. I do learn, I do enjoy, but of course, like I said, you're making sacrifices to get where you want. Is it worth it? Yes. In my opinion, all I'm doing is absolutely necessary for me, and I'm so grateful I have even been able to do it. But the thing is would I suggest it for other people? Absolutely not. And it's not because I don't think other people can do it. For sure, there's other people who are even more capable than me to be doing this type of schedule. But it's just that you can enjoy being a teenager a lot more if you're not going to be working as much as I do. But I love it. I'm a workaholic. I prefer it. It fuels me to be learning this much. And yet for other people, I'm not sure. Like, if you're watching this video, I can't say for you if this is the type of life you want. I definitely do want it. I get excited when I do plan my schedule. I love it. But do you want that type of, do you have enough to be able to do that, to love working all the time and to learn and all that? Because I know there's some people who don't. If you already dread school, don't even try to become a Reach Ahead student unless you really want to. But for me, I've always really wanted to. I heard the idea and I knew this was an option for me and I wanted to do it. But suggesting it to other people would be wrong of me, because I am ripped away of a lot of times with my friends, a lot of time where I can just relax, and it does take a toll on my mental health. I'm gonna be honest, I am super fun, super optimistic. I love doing this. And I've said it like 4,000 times in this video. I love my schedule. I'm not complaining, okay? But would I give it to other people? Absolutely not. Like, I wouldn't just be like, oh, you want to do all my work for me? Here you go. I'm just telling you and warning you, if you're working towards this, that sometimes it gets overly busy. And not all your teachers are communicating, right? Like, oh, you were giving Lana this homework, you're giving Lana that homework. That's not how this works, right? So sometimes I'm overwhelmed, I need extensions, but I also don't have a lot of family here. It's not like I can say that I spend a lot of time with them. So I also have different circumstances than other people, that I wouldn't just be like, yeah, everyone should become a Reach Ahead student. Should you is a good question to ask yourself, because if you're watching this and you're curious and are looking to become one, take me crying in my thumbnail as an example. Is it worth it for you? Is this what you want? Maybe, maybe not. But for me it is, and it always has been. So to summarize this video, you saw my schedule. It's a pretty hectic one, but overall how I've gotten here is taking summer school and taking extra courses within the year. While other kids might have 8, I have about 11. Then, I'm telling you, if you want to be a Reach Ahead student or just have extra time on your hands, do summer school. It is worth it. So very worth it. I told you why I want to become why I became a Reach Ahead student, why it's important to me. So if you are going to become one, find that motivation and really work towards it. And then finally, what I suggested is a no. It's not meant for everybody, so I hope that if you've made it this far in the video and you really are considering it, I hope I gave you some points to look at. I've educated you a little bit, and like I said, I have a video coming out on how my days look like, so go ahead, subscribe. I make other videos as well, so subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions. Really, just go for it. And thank you so much for listening. Really, this was a rant for me. And I'm sorry if I got annoying saying that summer school is worth it and how much I love my schedule. But I really do, and this is my life. So I hope you stay tuned. Bye.